This is French onion. This is artichoke. This is the butter made, dude. Cream of the crop, rise to the top. Oh, that's the intro, dude. One take. I'm sorry, but your WRX headlights, they suck. That's right. Today, we're gonna be talking about how to make your headlights in your WRX brighter. This one is for the 08-14 WRX, similar to the STI as well, so we'll be able to go through that. And we're gonna go through a few different products and talk about how they increase the light output and what's an upgrade you can do pretty quickly at home to see better at night. Let's go. So a lot of talk is about brightness. Everyone wants the brightest bulb, HID, LED, what's better. Today we're gonna talk about our specific modifications you can do to your WRX in these year models to increase the brightness on the road. So we're not gonna be testing scientific which brand is better. It's more just looking at the options you have and helping you choose the right one. We have these two projectors. This once again is from an actually 06 to 2014 WRX. The STI is very similar, so a lot of these modifications will reign true with this. And then we also have a 2015 to 2021 WRX base and premium projector. Both of these are H11 halogen bulbs. So these give off that kind of like warm white color. They are, you know, they turn on at night, I guess is the way to say it. But they do leave a lot to be desired, especially when you see the newer STIs and newer cars coming out that have LED or HID from the factory. So we're gonna go down from easiest modification to most involved, but still doable, and talk to you guys about which option is the best and then show you what you're gonna get if you do this modification. So the first thing is something that you guys are probably very familiar with, you've heard a lot of, or you've done to your own car, which is a simple bulb upgrade. So from halogen, we can either go with an LED option like this SV4 bulb, or we can do an HID option like this H11B Circuit Demon HID kit. Both of these are gonna be brighter and more of a pure white color, depending on which color you choose. Those are really two boxes that most people wanna tick, so right away, we're in the money. So without going too far into the details, HID has been around longer. The technology is almost perfected. There really hasn't been many advancements in the past few years because the stuff is very solid. The one thing that people don't like are the components. Obviously, you have a ballast, you have an igniter, and a bulb. There's many different connections within that, but this is gonna give you a solid 360 degrees of light output from that bulb. And like I said, it's a proven and true method. Also, this is serviceable. So if you have a bulb that goes out, or after a few years you wanna replace the bulb, or even change to a different output color, you could do that with this. With an LED, it's just the one same bulb all the time. So why LED? Well, first off, there's less components. It's a more simple system. It plugs into the factory connector right off the bat. And then once again, you have this smaller box, the LED driver. This can either go into the back of the headlight or just be tucked in a very simple and small area. With LED, there's no warm-up time, which HID has. It takes maybe about 3 to 5 seconds from turning the lights on for it to get full bright. With LED, it's instantaneous. Simplicity, and then just run time. These will be the same brightness and temperature for the lifespan, unless there's an issue, which these aren't serviceable. So if this has an issue or you want to upgrade the bulb or switch it, you would have to buy a whole new LED bulb. So as far as pricing goes, our HID kit starts at around $100, depending on which bulb type you need. LEDs can range in price. This SV4 is $197 and some change from our website. This does have a 3-year warranty. There are a lot of LED options, especially ones that are like lower price point. I'm sure you've all seen the Amazon, eBay type bulbs. What these don't have that these do, first off, all the components are on board. So any sort of resistors or other pieces of technology on this that create heat are all inside this, whereas this bulb has a external driver as well as having a cooling fan. The big thing with LEDs is keeping them cool. If they operate in a nice, comfortable temperature, they will last for a very long time. If they overheat, they're gonna have an issue. The other thing you have to think about that you might not is the depth of the LEDs. So in a halogen projector, the filament is in a certain spot on the bulb. With a cheaper LED, it's either not going to be in the correct spot, or just because manufacturing variances, it could be kind of all over the place. So you might get a bulb that looks really great, and then the other side bulb doesn't look great. That's probably just because of the quality. So always go for a nice quality bulb, or if you don't have the cash for that, a solid HID kit is gonna do a fantastic job. So at this point, I'm sure you're dying to see what these look like. Once again, we're not doing a shootout to see which brand is better, just show you guys the upgrades in light output from the factory halogen to HID to LED, and you can make up your own mind what looks better to you. The next complicated one in our series of complication is going to be a clear lens swap. If you look at the factory projector lens on your vehicle, you should see either a circular pattern or a dimple pattern. Or if you have a car like a 2015 to 2017 STI that actually has a triangular pattern in the lens. So what this pattern does is there's two things. One is there are marks for manufacturing these lenses on them. They do put specific patterns to diffuse the light. An average customer might not want a very sharp cutoff line in their LED or HID projector, where somebody that wants maximum light output does want that or allow more light out. So what this does is it does fuzz the line a little bit. Obviously, light can't pass through this as well as a clear lens. So this is a clear lens. So these are aftermarket lenses. They have a couple different sizes based on depth, based on thickness of the base. What this does is just replace your factory one. It gets rid of a lot of these marks, and you will see a very notable increase in the sharpness of the cutoff, as well as just overall light output. How these come out is you're just gonna remove the factory lens, pop this one in. Just like a camera, you do have to focus it. So with these, we may have to add like a little bit of a spacer, maybe like 1 or 2 washers between this black lens holder and the actual cutoff shield, which I'll show you in just a moment. So the clear lens goes for about $50 to $60 depending on which one you need. Pretty low cost improvement for light output. You do need to open your headlights in order to install this though. So this is one of those things where if you are doing maybe like painting them black, adding some halos, whatever, it's a good way to improve light output and cutoff without doing a full projector swap. So we have finally made it to the top tier of our list. This is going to provide the most light output. So this is the Morimoto Micro 5.0 D2S. This is going to be a huge improvement over the factory, even STI lights. These feature a bi-xenon projector, so it does low and high beam. So if you have your factory high beam, you actually have 2 high beams on your headlight. So this bracket is going to modify the factory mounting points, the outer 4 screws, to fit these mounting points on the new projector, and it'll bolt right in. So if you want to check that out, we actually have specific kits with these brackets for your car. So check out our selection on the website. If you want to see a video step-by-step how to retrofit your headlights, check the link above. So once again, I'm not going to get into how to do that. We have that video, but I just want to show you guys what this provides as far as light output compared especially to the factory stuff. So this is the 2006 to 2014 Subaru WRX projector. As far as the projector cutoff, it's nearly identical. This is with a halogen bulb. This is that exact same projector, but with the Circuit Demon 35-watt HID kit. So you can already see, as far as the color goes, it is a nice white with like a hint of xenon blue. As far as output goes, you can see quite clearly the difference. If I have the halogen projector below the HID, it's very difficult to discern the cutoff. And above it, you can really see a large difference in the light output. So you can see that the cutoff in the HID and the halogen are both a little bit fuzzy. You can kind of see like almost that little hair to the right of the step. Once again, a lot brighter light output. The cutoff isn't super crisp, but once again, it is quite an improvement over the halogen. So this is once again the 06 to 2014 WRX projector. This is the LED bulb versus the halogens. Nice pure white output. The halogen is that kind of dimmish one as far as the output goes. Same thing as the HID as far as brightness goes. You can tell a clear difference from the halogen up top to the LED below. And this is a very simple install. Just put the bulb in, you're ready to rip. You can hear the fan, the cooling fan running on the LED bulb. But once you're inside the car, it's something that you really don't hear. This is the clear lens upgrade on the 06 to 2014. This is a factory patterned lens with the halogen bulb, and this is going to be the HID bulb with clear lens. So as you can see, the cutoff is much crisper. The light output is obviously a lot better as well, and just overall a big improvement as far as the cutoff shield goes. All right, so this is the 06 to 2014. This is with the LED bulb and the clear lens. So you can see like right to the, I'm gonna use this to kind of point it off, it's like feathering above the cutoff. That's just due to the LED bulb, the positioning of the bulb being a little bit off. That feathering may be able to be tuned out with the lens, but once again, it's something that using an HID bulb, you're not gonna get that feathering like that glare. All right, this is the 2015 to 2021 Subaru WRX base and premium projector. If your car came with chrome headlights, these are them. So as you can see here, the cutoff is a little more crisp than the last one. It is very reddish, orangish at the cutoff. And as far as the light going out from the center, it fades out pretty quick. This is the LED bulb. So this is the SV4 LED bulb. You can see like the cutoff itself is a better color. It doesn't have like that reddish kind of burny color. It's a nice kind of bluish, whitish. So as far as the bulb itself, you can see like a little bit of a darker spot in the center, just below. But as you go out, that whole area underneath is nicely filled in, a pure white color. So now we'll do the HID and kind of see the difference between the two. So once again, we have the 2015 to 21 WRX Base Premium. This is the halogen projector, and this is the HID. So quite a big difference in light output. I really like how these projectors react to HID bulbs. You could see like underneath the cutoff, it is fully filled in with a nice clean white. LED bulbs, it depends on the brand, but sometimes there could be like some dead or streaky spots. But the HIDs really do a great job of filling in everything under the cutoff. And once again, we can see a pretty stark contrast in light output between these two. And if I go kind of to the side a little bit, you can see that the further we go, the HID really just outperforms the halogen. And the light output below is just stellar. All right, so this is the factory 06 to 14 halogen projector, and this is the Morimoto Micro 5.0 D2S. So yeah, if this halogen one is anywhere near that cutoff, you really can't see it at all. Really nice color. It's got that color flicker, they call it, that bluish kind of purplish horizon right at the cutoff. But really great width. This is also, like I said, high beam. So this will act as a secondary high beam. Huge increase in performance, very easy to install, just 4 bolts. It's gonna be the best option. All right, for 15 plus, this is the factory projector for the WRX 15 to 21. And this is the Morimoto Micro 5.0 D2S. So once again, a huge increase in light output. The width is much better, totally full white output underneath. Just like with the 08 to 14, which we just talked about, this has a really nice color flicker, that bluish purple right along the cutoff. Just huge improvement over the factory projector. But yeah, doing a projector swap is gonna be obviously the best and brightest way to increase your light output. So that's it. Don't be sad, don't be offended that your headlights suck. We have a lot of options for you guys. If you have anything that you want us to film a video about, please comment it below. If you wanna check out any of these products or have specific questions, you can shoot us an email or a call. Just check us out online at circuitdemon.com. Thanks so much. Hoity doity doity.